Welcome everyone to Duel 85. I'm Uncle193 and I'm getting you a new Dueling Network Duel video. This is the first Duel video that I will be doing, have done already. I'm too sleepy. I cannot concentrate on proper narrations. Duel 85, we're facing Zaka, and I'm using my Birdman Life Point Troll deck. And the point of this deck is to get two GNX ally Birdmans in my hand, and then active on the field the continuous trap Imperial Iron Wall and the continuous spell Spring of Rebirth. Because of Imperial Iron Wall, GNX ally Birdman does not get banished because of its effect, so you can keep returning it to your hand to summon the second Birdman. And then Spring of Rebirth, every time a monster is returned to your hand, you gain 500 life points. You can just keep on doing that because it's an infinite loop to gain infinite life points. But that wouldn't really be too interesting, and it would be annoying to watch for a video. So I decided to do the other option. 3 cards that I have in my side deck: Cyber Summon Blaster. I put the Spring of Rebirths in the side deck for this duel, and put the Cyber Summon Blasters in the main deck. Cyber Summon Blaster is a continuous trap, whereas Spring of Rebirth was a continuous spell. And Cyber Summon Blaster inflicts 300 points of damage to the opponent's life points every time a machine-type monster is special summoned. And GNX ally Birdman is a machine-type monster, so every time you special summon it by returning the second Birdman, you deal 300 points of damage. So that's what I'm trying to set up here. I already got Imperial Iron Wall and GNX ally Birdman, and Cyber Summon Blaster was drawn shortly after that. So I have 28 cards left in my deck. I only need one more Birdman. And I have some searchers, I have drawing cards, so I have a good shot of getting the Birdman. And even if I do not draw into Birdman, I do have 3 copies of GNX Neutron, which is level 4 light GNX monster, 1800 attack. And during the end of the turn it is normal summoned. You can add either a machine type tuner or like a level 3 or below GNX. I cannot remember exactly. I didn't use GNX Neutron in this duel because it didn't draw it. But in any way, you are able to search your deck for a GNX ally Birdman and add it to your hand. That's the reason I have it in my deck. And that way I would have been able to also add the second Birdman and then go for it. And normally I don't place cards like Spring of Rebirth and Imperial Iron Wall on the field already before I have the 2 Birdman, so that I'm certain that I can do it and they don't get destroyed by something like Heavy Storm. But I had 2 ways to protect myself, which are Dark Bribe and Solemn Judgment, so I was like, let's go for it, let's do it. He went with Heavy Storm, I stopped with Dark Bribe. That was just the first thing I thought of. I guess I could have also stopped with Solemn Judgment because this Dark Bribe did give him an extra draw, which might have given him an extra option to defeat me, which is what I thought at the time. But when I saw him use Tuning and get Junk Synchron, I was like, yeah, good thing I played Dark Bribe, because then I have Solemn Judgment left for this guy. Junk Destroyer, which, as you can see, because he clicks quickly, he wants to destroy both of the cards that I don't want to have destroyed. Now, I do have multiple Cyber Summon Blasters and Imperial Iron Walls in my deck, but if those 2 would be destroyed, I would have to draw into both of them again. Which means I don't just have to wait for a Birdman, I have to wait for those 2 traps as well. So, card E time, no response. There is a response, I forgot about that one. So, unfortunately, no 2 extra draws for me, which are annoying because I would really want that, because there's still 24 cards in my deck and only 2 of them are Birdman. So what do I get? Reckless Greed. Not too bad. I would just prefer Birdman, but okay. Cyber Valley, summon, no response. Reckless Greed, let's go. And here he doesn't have the best of hands, because I got rid of like his Junk Synchron, his Junk Destroyer. He doesn't really have any big options, but he does have Tech Genius Striker and Doppel Warrior, so he does attack Cyber Valley. Like, he knows probably, hopefully, that Cyber Valley's effect works when it's targeted for an attack, but if he doesn't target it for an attack, well, then it's just going to stay on the field and he's never going to be able to attack. So if he knows he doesn't have an effect that can destroy Cyber Valley or something, then it's good that he does it now so he can actually direct attack next turn, hopefully for him. So here I draw for Reckless Greed, and then I hope I draw it here. No Birdman. I just draw multiple Legacy of Yatagarasu and 2 Jar Grade. I find this kind of annoying. I have 3,200 life points left. He can deal 1,600 points of damage, 1,600 more, and I will be defeated. And, well, that's no good. He tributes Doppel Warrior and summons what he needs to win the game. And did you see that? That was actually the last card he drew. But that doesn't actually matter because nah, never mind. Here I'm just like, you know what? The Imperial Iron Wall, because Kai says banish that target, which means it still has to stay face down if it targets a face down card to be able to actually banish it. So I'm stopping that. But now I'm like, oh wait, 2,400 plus 800 is 3,200 and I'll be dead. Here I draw into GX neutral and I don't actually even draw into Birdman. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you lose. I just wanted to see my next couple of draws, and I'm like, wait, what if I really remember it incorrectly and I have a Battle Fader or something? Then I can use that on Tekjina Striker's attack. Or I could have just said start of BP and then used it on Kai's attack, but then I would have had to say that before I drew. So that would have been on Tekjina Striker's attack, but I'm pretty sure they're not in my deck actually. I just wanted to see my extra draws. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but Zaka did. It was a fun duel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you might have noticed on my channel, I haven't really been uploading too regularly lately. I've used this excuse before, and I'd say it's a good excuse. There's a lot of schoolwork. Test week is starting next week Friday, taking until Thursday, and there's a lot of big tests to study for, especially the Dutch test. That is huge. Yeah, and then the exams are just over a month after that, and those are my final exams, and I really want to do well. I just have a lot of stuff and a lot of work to do, so I'm not going to be able to upload too regularly until after my test week. Then I'll go back to sort of a regular schedule, and then I'll quickly go away from that and just upload maybe 1 video, maybe 2 videos a week, because I just don't have the time and I really want to focus on my exams. I am going to an anime convention in the Netherlands with an old theater friend of mine to just get away from the studying on the 6th of April, but for the rest I'm just going to have to study really hard, sleep well, and pass my exams. That's the idea. Alright guys, see you later.